Guys, the market has finally taken a beating today. The S&P is down, the Dow Jones is down, the Nasdaq, which has been on steroids, is also down. Rothschild said you should buy when there is blood in the streets. It's safe to say it started raining blood now. My name's Emmanuel, guys. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Investors, what you don't want to do is fall into the trap of pouring all your money in right now, okay? The market is unpredictable. It could go lower, or it could actually retrace and go even higher tomorrow. Who knows? So we gotta have a plan in place. Guys, I can't lie, I'm excited about the opportunities. And what I'm gonna do today in this video, I'm going to show you all of the stocks that I have on my watch list. And I'm going to also show you the order levels that I've set. Because what we don't want to do is put all our money in one basket. If it does go lower, we want to be able to capitalize on it going lower. It's going to be a fun one, guys. I'm going to hop on my laptop and show you my watch list. Alright guys, so I'm just going to run through my watch list and tell you what I'm looking at, price points, and also some of the key ratios to look out for. So first on my list is Johnson & Johnson, ticker symbol JNJ. They have a decent PE ratio of 22. One thing that attracted me to J&J is the operating margin, which sits at 26%. And their profit margin is at 20.75%. I love their current ratio. I'm always looking for stocks that current ratio is above 1. It's sitting at 1.31. Really nice cash position sitting at 18 billion, guys. And also very decent operating margin at 23 billion. With Johnson & Johnson, I've set an order level at 140, guys. I'm going to start building my position in Johnson & Johnson at 140. If it drops to 130, I'm going to add to my position. And if it drops to 120, I'm going to add even more to my position. It's done well since the crash. It's currently up. Well, it hit 43% on its way up, but it's on its way down now. So I'll be looking to add to my position and start building Johnson & Johnson at $140 a share. Next on my list, guys, is Facebook, ticker symbol FB. It has a PE ratio of 30. With Peter Lynch, he says with growth companies, you can expect PE ratios of 30. So sitting nicely at 30 PE ratio, earnings per share is sitting at 7.29. They have a very beautiful operating margin, which is sitting at 36%. I like for operating margins to be over 15%, and it's way above. Also with a profit margin of 28.57. They have a really beautiful, amazing and voluptuous current ratio, which sits at 4.6. The total cash as well far outweighs its total debt. 60 billion in cash, 10 billion in total debt. Incredible company. In terms of my price points, I'm very bullish on Facebook. I would like for it to hit 220, and then I'm going to start building my positions at 220. Currently it's at 223, so I'm recording this live, guys, as the market is still open. If it does drop to 200, I'm going to add to my position, and I would love for it to drop to 180, and then I'll add more to my holdings with Facebook. But currently I don't have any positions in Facebook, but I would be prepared to add to my position at 220. Next on my watch list, guys, is Visa. I've already started building my position on Visa. My entry point is $188 a share. So definitely got a close eye on Visa. They're a growth company, in my opinion. PE ratio of 34. Nice earnings per share of 5.56. I've also done a detailed analysis of Visa, so we'll put a suggested tab somewhere in this video. Again, operating margins, wow, look at that, 66.98 with a profit margin of 52.26%. Again, love the current ratio at 1.25. Has decent cash versus total debts. And as I said, guys, I already started building my position in Visa. I'm very bullish on Visa, and I'll be looking to add to my position if it goes to 180. And I'll also add even more if it goes to 170. And I'll add even more at 160 a share. I'm very bullish, and I'm looking for more opportunities to invest in this company. Next on my watch list, guys, is Nvidia, ticker symbol NVDA. Slightly high current PE ratio at 66 with earnings per share at 5.35. But I do really like its operating margin and its profit margin, which is at 28.18 and 29.41% respectively. Love their total cash position versus their debt position. Incredible. And also their current ratio is at 10. Oh my goodness, it's gone up since I last checked, but at 10. The price points, I do think it's quite expensive, but I would be looking to add to my position at 320. Again, I'll be adding that 280 a share and also 240 a share, guys. And just to make you aware, guys, I have been putting money aside for a crash like this. I did miss out on a huge amount of stocks on the drop back in March, but I did learn from my lesson. I do have money on the side, and I am ready to pull the trigger when these price points and order levels are hit. Next on my list is Adobe. I've also done an analysis on Adobe, ticker symbol ADBE, with relatively high PE ratio and earnings per share sits at 6.60. This is why I like ADBE, guys. A profit margin of 27% and an operating margin of 30.10%. Also, they have a very good total cash versus total debt position, a decent current ratio at 1.24. My price points for Adobe is 370, 340, and 300. So these are all order levels that I've got set and ready to go if these price points are triggered. Next, guys, is Electronic Arts, EA. I've been playing FIFA from as long as I can remember. So very bullish on this stock. Has a decent PE ratio of 11. Earnings per share sits at 30.30. Again, very, very healthy profit margin at 54.88%. Operating margins at 26.19%. Also, look at this, guys. Total cash 5 billion. Total debt is sitting at 1.22 billion and a current ratio of 2.45. Incredible company. My order positions for EA is $110 a share and $100 a share. Next, guys, is Square, ticker symbol SQ. I've already started building my position on Square. My entry point was, I believe, $84 a share, guys. PE ratio is quite astronomical at 130, and the earnings per share is 0.66. But I do see this as a growth stock, but I do think a lot of the growth has already been factored into the stock, judging by the PE ratio. Also, again, guys, operating margin is at 0.81%. Profit margin isn't great as well at 5.99. But like I said, guys, they're a relatively new company, and I do see a lot of potential in their earnings. I do see a lot of potential in their future earnings. Their total cash sits at 2.48 billion. Total debt is 2.15 billion, and a decent current ratio of 2.19. My entry points for Square is $85 a share. I'll also add to my position if it does drop to 80, and if it also drops to 70, I will be adding to my position again. Alright, guys, next on my list is MasterCard, ticker symbol MA, PE ratio of 37.41. EPS is at 7.82. Beautiful profit margins at 46.75%. Operating margin sitting at 56%. Beautiful cash sitting at 10.68 billion. And also their current ratio is sitting at 1.87 billion. I'll be looking to start building my position in MasterCard at $280. And I'll also add to my position at $260 a share. Next, guys, is Microsoft. If Microsoft is not on your watch list, I don't know what you're doing, guys. PE ratio is at 31.20. Earnings per share sits at 6. The operating margins, again, very healthy, guys. 33 and 37% respectively. Beautiful, healthy current ratio at 2.9. Total cash, 137 billion versus total debt, 84 billion. Beautiful position to be in, guys. Microsoft is a bit of a weird one. I did actually buy Microsoft at $150 a share, and I sold at 170. But of course, as you can see, it continued to just go high. So I would like to build up my position again. So if it does hit 180, I'm adding to my position. Also 170 and also at 160. Next, guys, is Alphabet Inc. Google. Again, one of the best balance sheets on the planet. PE ratio of 28. Earnings per share at 46.57. Incredible. Operating margin sitting at 21%. Profit margins at 20%. Again, guys, look at that. Look at that. Total cash 117 billion to total debt, which is at 16 billion, gives it a 3.66 current ratio. Incredible company. It's quite pricey. It's already at $1,400 a share, but I would like to add to my position at $1,300 and again at $1,200 a share. Next, guys, is Amazon, ticker symbol AMZN. This company, really expensive, but again, guys, you can't argue with what Amazon are currently achieving. They have a 122 PE ratio with a EPS 20.94. Profit margin sitting at 3.56 and operating margins at 4.72. So not the best, it's quite tight, but that's quite typical in markets where Amazon's operating in retail. But again, total cash
not the best, 46 billion to debt, which is 78 billion, and it has a quite a tight current ratio, which is sitting at 1, so on the borderline of what I would like. I think Amazon is really expensive, guys, but I think it's here to stay, and it's going to the moon, in my opinion. So order levels are 2,200. I'll probably just buy one share at that because that's really expensive, or maybe even do a fractional shares on Trading 212. And also at 1,900 again, I'll add to my position on Amazon. A company that I recently started buying into was Southwest, ticker symbol LUV, airline company. My entry position for Southwest, I believe, was $34 a share. PE ratio of 9 and earnings per share, which sits at 3.44. I've also done a detailed analysis of Southwest in comparison to Delta, American, and United Airlines, and they do have the best balance sheet. So I'm not going to spend too long on Southwest. Just click the suggested link in the video. I'll be adding to my position, guys, of Southwest if it does hit $30 a share. And also if it drops to $25 a share, I'll be adding to my position. JP Morgan and Chase, guys, I'll be adding to my position on JP Morgan. Oh, market's just closed. 10.88 PE ratio. Earnings per share sitting at 8.9. Again, here are my order levels, guys. I'll be ordering at $90 a share and also again at $80 a share. And last but not least, guys, Tesla, ticker symbol TSLA. Tesla has been on a tear recently, guys. If you have a look at it here, it crossed $1,000 a share yesterday and it's now down to 972. To be honest, guys, I do believe in Tesla. I do love Tesla, but I do think it's quite pricey. So I will start to be building my fractional shares position on Tesla at $700 a share and $500 a share, guys. And that's my watch list.
All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed that video. Remember, do not act on emotion, okay? It's emotion that drives the market, but you want to be an intelligent investor. Create a watch list of your favorite stocks. Set order levels, okay, as I've showed you in this video. And also, guys, whatever company you choose to invest in, make sure you believe in the business, you believe in the company, and it also has longevity. Don't be put off or don't be saddened if the price drops even lower. See it as an opportunity to cash in and load up on your position. If you like the video, guys, give the video a like, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you on the next one, guys. Peace.